2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hall. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hall. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that they tried to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They gotta like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There's a nice move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Hooker. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again. Hooker. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Looking to throw. Hooker looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do something. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. This game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Ready? Ready. Black open.
Back to throw. Hall. Now the ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have moved out in front. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Lions 10, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Lions first down.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Finding room at midfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Hall looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hall to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Joseph's got it, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Eluding the... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Daniil Hunter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Off play action. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw. Hooker buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
43 rail.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold him to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Red, yellow.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hall. Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Osborne.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hooker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
10 seconds.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Shot, 17. Ready?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. That good for 22 on a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Hall now throwing on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards won't be enough here as how to bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Hall off the play fake. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on second down. Hooker. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Let's go now. Clock, 10.
Cook up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Light blue. Green back.
To throw it is Hall. To throw on second down.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Hall on 1st and 10. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Lions 26, Vikings 24.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the set.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Given the loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have